back to another great episode of Unfulfilled with Denise and
Denise.
Today's episode is
Can you fall out of sex with your mate?
We have special guests Neal and Shana. How are you guys doing?
good.
All right. So let's dive right in. Can you fall out of sex with your mate?
Well, apparently, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe that. That's me. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Well, who want to elaborate first?
Ladies first.
Okay, Shana, go ahead.
Well, I say yes because for the last 7 years of my marriage, I didn't do anything with that man because he was doing everybody else, and I just didn't want to do him.
So
So
why'd you
you
say?
Honestly, I stayed for my kids, and because I kind of felt like I didn't meet the standards that would attract anybody else. So I stayed for that reason. But it got to a point where I just had to, enough was enough. So I left.
It took you 7 years to leave. That's a pretty steep.
Yeah.
I'm just being direct. I hope I'm not being over.
No, you're not. It's
I'm
honestly,
not overstepping.
No, you're not overstepping. It's honestly, my true answer is I stayed as long as I stayed because honestly, for my kids, I wasn't in a place to honestly leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't in a place where I could sufficiently stand on my own.
Right.
And so I took that time to get a job and make moves and do what I needed to do so that when I did leave, I didn't have to worry about him asking him for anything. I was sufficient enough on my own to do everything I had to do. And then raising 6 kids by yourself is not an easy thing to do. So it was just me wrapping my head around the idea that I was going to be by myself.
Wow. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It'd be a rat. But that's commendable and noble. I'm a man now. Now I'm like really endorphed about it right now. So you knew the situation with him sexually, and you know he stayed with you and you stayed with him during that time, and I'm pretty sure you came out the shower with that thing. So it's something else. It's something else. How did you deal with that?
Honestly, so what ended up happening was we moved to California, and that was like year 4. That was like year 4 of like the last couple of years. So we moved to California thinking that things was gonna be different and like get a fresh start. I forgive you. Let's try to make this work for the sake of kids. This and the other. Blah blah blah. Boom. And
he gave you the political speech.
Basically. So I said, you know what? Okay, final chance, whatever. Then we got to California and he did it again. So I was like, are you going to stop? He said no. So when he didn't stop, I moved back to Chicago with my mom and got a job and did what I had to do. But we didn't divorce.
Right.
And it was just like, because honestly, I just felt like I don't really know anything about dating or being outside. But now I'm in a totally different space. I'm in a totally different space now, but
you don't give no fuck.
Right. Now I don't, but at that point it was kind of like, if it's something worth mending, then I'll try to mend it. But he couldn't keep his pants in the house, so I had to let him stay where he was at. He basically for the streets, so let him be in the streets.
From the streets. So Mr. Neal,
Yeah.
can you fall out of sex with a person?
Yeah, you can, because it's a whole lot of factors to that, because we all forget, like when you meet somebody, I have a saying, right? I write it. You know, when you go to weddings and they got that book. You know, you come in like, please sign the book before you leave. Yeah, that book right there. So I put in that book, treat her like day one. Keep it like day one. Because when you start losing that day one feeling, that, you know, and I think it's okay, but you got to evolve. You know, if you was in the gym when you met her, keep your ass in the gym, please. If you were, you know, having flowers and candies and that was a battered chick and you was all up on her, and saying keep doing that, but you gotta find ways to keep doing it. You can't be stagnant. You don't want nobody, you know, I don't want somebody just like me. That will bore the fuck out of me. Yeah, you gotta keep everything spicy, you know, and that's gonna take some creativity on both sides, you know. But you gotta treat, like, I like to keep things like day one. You know, dudes gotta understand this, and this is what irritates the fuck out of me. Okay, so you married Shorty. She was the one you went through all this in front of family and friends, God, and even the devil. So you did all that to court this woman, and the next thing you know, you start falling off the map. So, dude, if you wasn't ready to make that commitment to you know, to be the guy, and that takes work too, you gotta evolve with the times. You gotta keep her wanting to have you, but you don't just do it for her. You do it for yourself. Right. You know, you can't just be out there and be like, oh, I'm trying to smash everything. There's a lot of stuff out here. There's something. Hey, look, Magic Johnson did not give anybody the cure for AIDS. Last time I checked. Okay, he didn't let that cat out the bag at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's just better managed now. Because before, you know, if somebody had AIDS, you were just like, God damn. You know, the black community was on the map with it. And people were still, you know, getting sexually involved at a high rate, which is freaking ridiculous. I'm talking about COVID rates. Like, damn, like this is like post-COVID. You know, it's crazy stuff. But why do that to yourself? You know? So it's just the funniest thing when you start losing that appeal because you know, all of a sudden you're not there. That's the problem. You got to keep it going.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But things do change too, unfortunately. So, you know, sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
no, it can't be. It is what it is. We gotta let that notion go. Let it go. It doesn't have to be. It is what it is. We gotta let that go. Black people, let's unite under one flag and say, stop saying that. No, it doesn't have to be. It is what it is. It does not. People have to understand. We have the power of choice. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not talking about, when I say it is what it is, I'm not talking about as far as we do have a choice, but circumstances and situations do play a part. And so, I mean, do you want somebody so vain to the point where just because you fall off the wagon or something for a second, or you're not, you know, I mean, if you're with someone for over 20 years, they're not going to be the same. I'm just being real. So, you know, so yeah, so you know, so if you're saying, well, I met you in the gym, I want you to stay in the gym. Well, you know, maybe some things happen where she can't be in the gym that much no more. You gonna fall out of sex with her because she not that person that was fitting in that gym every day.
No, what I'm saying is that being physically attractive does play a part, but it shouldn't be an ultimate goal. It shouldn't be like the uppers, you know what I'm saying? Like the onesie, twos, I gotta have X, Y, and Z. You know, because when you first met the person, they were attractively appealing to you.
Right. Of course, physical is first. Right. Physical is first. Right. That's going to be the first thing you see.
You fantasize, a dude is going to fantasize within seconds about that ass. I mean, this is nature.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the first.
Man, I'm about to do some things to it. Even, and that woman looking at him like, this dude's over here looking crazy.
Yeah, it's just like it's just like a meal. Shit, you're not gonna look at. If you see something, some food that looks good, you're gonna be like, well, damn, this looks really good. I'm gonna try it, right? But if you see something that look like shit, you're gonna be like, I'm not eating that. So yeah, it's all about the presentation. What is presented to you is what you go for. So yeah, of course, I always tell people the first thing is physical attraction because you don't know that person. So you're looking at what you see, and if you're interested in it, you're gonna go further. together.
Right.
But the first thing you see is what you getting right there. And that's like, well, damn, I don't know if she got an attitude. I don't know if she crazy. I don't know if she got, she gonna stab me in 5 seconds or what, but I know she look good.
Right. And you ever seen that? You ever seen Usher had that comment. He said, don't no man want what another man doesn't want.
That is facts.
That's just what it is, and every woman out here, no matter if you slim, thick, or obese, doesn't matter. Somebody wants you, okay? That's just the bottom line. So if that's what it is, then if that man wants you and they going for it, it can't just be a physical thing. Like for me, I'm a mental person. I cannot have meaningless sex. I need to know, like you gotta hit. I gotta hit the mentals, and you gotta hit my mentals, because that's gonna keep everything in play. Because I know if a dude know he got something, I don't gotta be in the club or the lounge or anything like that, or be out and about and meet somebody and like, damn, I'm trying to hit that. Well, I got the same thing at home. I can call mine like, look, I'm feeling a little bit finicky, you know what I mean? And I'll be over there in 5 minutes. So bring your finance over here and let's do what we do. It's just stuff like that kind of keeps everything going, and a lot of people lose that for some reason because
they get complacent.
Exactly. They get complacent, and then next thing you know, I can have it anytime. I don't want tonight. Well, sometimes if you don't want it tonight, you might just You figure out how to get there mentally.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely plays a mental.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's always going to be like roses and this and that, or he might not look the best that day, or she might not look the best that day. But it's just that human urge, because I don't think anybody wants to be in a bed with somebody or be intimate with somebody that they not feeling. Because I think we all been there, even men, as crazy as y'all women may think. That doesn't happen for men too. Y'all be sitting there making them fake noises, talking about you, but ooh, you do what you do, and you ain't even thinking about him. You ain't thinking about him at all. You trying to think like, I wish he would just get this over with. God dang, I'm tired, And I'm telling you, I pray that does not happen to me. I don't think I've been through that, thank God. But if I have, that I do not know about it, and I don't care to know about it.
You say keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, damn self. Like I keep feet, I'm fake, but nah.
I tell you like this: if you ever got a pat on your back when it was over with, then boo boo, you been there.
yeah, exactly.
Good job, dog. Good job.
Or if you gotta just go to sleep.
Confirmation.
Yeah, if you got a pat on the back or just go to sleep, you been there.
Or she just turned right over. She don't want to cut. Yeah.
Ooh, that's the word.
You got it.
Get a ass a high five.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do believe
you need 40 on the desk.
Oh.
Get a ass a high five.
You know what? It'll be like, you see a motherfucker slipping their clothes on in the middle of the night time. So you know what? I'm gonna take that chance. And even though we got that kill out there, I'm gonna still go home.
Yeah.
You know it's over.
We got connections out there, but I'm gonna take my chances with him.
They said it's high on this block, but I'm gonna take my chances.
I'm getting the hell up out of here tonight.
That's crazy.
But I do think you can fall out of sex with somebody, especially if it's routine.
Yes.
Especially with years of being with a person, you want them to spice things up here and there. Like, I'm not saying change who you are, but people evolve as years come. So what I liked when I was 19, I probably won't like at 30.
Oh, hell.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
right.
Make it fun, especially with being with people for years. Make it fun. Make it interesting. Don't make it the same routine. Oh, he got off work at 5, so he'll get to the house by 6:45. I'm going to cook him dinner. He going to eat by 7:30. 9:45, we in the bed. We going to fuck up. He going to do this. Moan, he done. You don't want it
he
to...
got exactly 7.5 lunches. And he gonna say, and
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, and that's it. We done. No,
I can't.
Yeah, I definitely believe that too.
I can't do that at all. That's I wouldn't even want to do it. I wouldn't even want to do it.
Now that's me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a routine person.
Yeah,
So
you ain't finna put your
if I ain't feeling it, I'm just not gonna do it.
You flip me over.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because at the end of the day, sex. I enjoy sex. So if I can't have a good time every time I'm doing it, then it's a waste of my time. Shit. I'm just gonna be honest.
I feel you on that because I was just saying recently to the person I'm in a relationship with right now. I was telling him like I'm glad that he listens to me and he understands that I'm still like evolving in this situation because I've never been in a relationship other than my husband. You know what I'm saying? So it was like now this is my first time experiencing somebody else other than him. And so I just want him to help me explore different things and he listens to me. So it's like
if you would have told me that, you would have seen a devil grin come out on me. I'm like, for real? Because I would have been like, I'm about to turn all the way up. We about to get the swing. And we about to do
No, that's right.
You can't say that to no dude. Like, listen to you. I heard you the first time. You ain't got to say no more. I got you. We going to Adam and Eve. We going to the website. We going to the Neal and Ms shop and go get us some toys.
Yeah, we going to a Triple J release.
Like when I say like, he was like, oh, okay. And then like, I think like the second time we did it, it was totally different from the first time. And it was like after it was over, I was like, "You sure you?"
You gave him the gateway. Once you gave him that okay to say.
I'm grateful for that.
But I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I agree with you, Shana. I think that you should be able to communicate with your mate and let them know what you expect from them. And because I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm not gonna sit there and we gonna be doing some shit that I know I ain't interested with. Because like I told you, at the end of the day, this is just me. This is who I am. People know me. They know I'm crazy. So, and I just speak the truth. I'm just being real. I'm not finna sit up here and play no motherfucking games with you. If I want you to blow my asshole, or if I want to blow in yours, or whatever, then we gonna do what we gotta do. Because like my thing is, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I don't like boring sex. I like to try new things. And like I said, I'll try something at least once, even if I don't, even if I said that I ain't really into that, but I'll try. Like I said, as long as you ain't shitting and pissing on me, we good. I'm gonna do pretty much anything at least once because I think you should enjoy sex. What's the purpose of having it if you can't enjoy it? Especially if that's the person that you with. Exactly. You should have fun. You should be able to do whatever the hell you want to do. And if this person don't realize that you haven't, if the person realizes you haven't been as far as sexually, appreciated or been involved in a lot of things, and you tell them, then they should make it their business to want to give you everything that they possibly can, unless they don't do a lot too. Because that's one thing I don't like, a man who's not in touch with himself. That means if you got homophobic and all this stuff, stay away from me. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I'm not gonna do nothing to you that I feel that I would take your manliness from you. Number one.
That's a good point. That's the crazy part about what you just said, right? Is another issue actually that we have in the black community with black men, and the thing is that we're unable to talk. It's like if we express our emotions or if we say something, we looked at as a simp. You got people like Kevin Samuels, Coach Adams, all these alpha men coming up, all these podcasts and everything, talking again, pretty much like you a simp. You were you telling her your feelings and guess what? If we don't do that, if we don't allow ourselves to be able to talk, right, without feeling like we're going to be called a sucker or why you being soft, then guess what? You're not going to get anything figured out. They're going to want to be this alpha male. Hey, give me that pussy and let's have sex and let's just do whatever and I'm done with you.
Right.
I'm gonna treat you like a hoe. No, you don't need to do that. And some women too, sorry to say, they be perpetuating shit too. They're like, oh, talk to my don't do that. Nah, don't do that. Just tell them, hit it hard. I want to tear it up. You use words like that. You don't gotta break and stuff like tear his ass up. Well, go ahead then. I heard you the first time. I'm in there. It's having a fair balance. You know what I'm saying? Having a fair balance to the whole entire game. If I appreciate the fact that you asked him to talk with him, right? And he was listening to you, right? And you got exactly what you wanted. Women, please understand, men, are that stupid. We will not figure that shit out. You can put the answers right in front of us, unless you verbally say it, we're not getting it. We're not gonna figure it out. Oh, you said all you wanted was roses? I heard the song, but you didn't say it. I just, you can give them clues and everything. You sit there and draw it up. You can put it on a thing. Ooh, what do you think about these multicolored roses? He gonna be like, oh, those are cool. And you're still not gonna get them unless you say, I want some roses.
That's true. Cause I was watching a TikTok and basically the guy was saying, I want you here. I need you here. I don't gotta play no games with you. I'm not gonna play no games with you. If I want you here, I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna text you, and I'm gonna say, I need you here. And then you just get to me. Whether that be I have to come and get you, you can drive yourself, you get in the Uber, whatever. Right. So I had sent it to my guy and he was like, so what are you saying? I'm like, listen to it again.
God, there you go. Exactly.
Listen to it again.
Oh, they slow, huh? They slow. They slow.
But no, but after he watched it a second time, he understood. And so now it's like, okay, I'm coming to you, or I need you to come to me.
Always talking about the booty.
Yeah.
But no, like, what's crazy is the one thing that I will say about this particular relationship I'm in currently, we don't always have to have sex. And it's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could sit there and talk to each other about anything and every conversation we want to have. But he understands that.
That's so sweet.
I'm getting some booty. I know.
Exactly. I'm not laying next to no. We Netflix and chill after we fuck.
I'm hitting. I don't know.
To my I'm hitting. No, like, but what I'm saying is, I will try anything. I won't say anything.
You will try anything.
I'll try almost anything because I'll try almost anything once. I'll say that.
That's what I say.
In my
sitting and pissing on me.
Exactly. I ain't doing that. That's some R. Kelly stuff. That's why
I'm not getting peed on. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting pissed on. I'm not pissing on.
No. That's that.
No, that's the money, right? Maybe a different story.
And that's one of them.
Still not. No.
That's why they call the red light district. That's a no-go.
When them Caucasian men be like, come slap me, I might say, what's your price? I come all the way back.
Exactly. But slapping ain't shit. I whip my own niggas ass.
All the way back and knock your ass out. One good
bend over. Shit.
I come all the way back and knock his shit back.
Shit, that nigga get hard too. You start hitting them dudes on that ass, that nigga get hard as hell.
Man.
That's crazy.
Okay, my bad.
But no. What reason why I'm saying I'm like kind of experimenting is because I didn't get the experiments in my marriage. So it was just simple. It was like, oh, I want another kid, or oh, I want to do this. And it was like, oh, okay. But it wasn't fun all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I know about the long term.
That's something else.
It's like now in this situation that I'm in, it's like he'll text me and be like, you want to try this? And I'll be like, okay, let me look into it. Or, okay, I'll try it. And then turns out to be the best thing that I could ever experience. Yeah. Or I'll be like,
girl, get you some Kama Sutra books. I'm gonna tell you, that's some of the goodest shit you can get. You learn a lot. Believe people don't know. You reading is fundamental. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you can read some shit and you be surprised what you will learn about yourself and others. And you can have such a great experience with sex. I'm telling you, get you some Kama Sutra books.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right about that. Because, just like, I don't know. I feel as though you got to learn a person. You know, if you're open-minded enough, you got to learn a person. And you just, like, me, I haven't read the Kama Sutra books. I'm a Pisces, so you know how we roll.
Yeah, fucking free.
Oh, something else.
Like, you gonna go for it all.
I pray for my son on daily.
But, it's something else. It's, especially when you have when you're in certain positions, right, you really don't have the wherewithal or the time to go through a lot of the emotions, and sometimes you're stressed. And when you're stressed so much in what you do in leadership, that when you want your personal life, you want to be just wild and free. Mm-hmm. You know, you just want to have your
that is so true.
Just, like, you don't want to have to deal with the mental toils of a lot of stuff. Like, you know, if I'm coming back from a mission or just finish up operation, I really don't want to sit there and have a long conversation about, well, we need to go to Victoria's Secret. Well, you shouldn't have been there already.
Right.
That's the problem right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Shit, like Tank say, I would just be naked.
Right.
Shit.
Tank said don't have nothing on.
Don't have
No,
nothing
exactly.
on. Fuck it.
That's my song too. Matter of fact, I took
That's
Like
my
you
song.
said,
I took my girl, that is my girl now, to our first concert was a Tank concert. Why? Because I told her I have an alter ego, okay? And you're looking at it.
Cause he got that baby making music. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You just know what to do, right?
that
But
Minus
you
the,
put it all
you got
out
that
there.
fucking music
I
minus
think
the
the
baby
thing is,
making.
I think what
He got that
what
Plan B
leads to
music.
bad sex is
There you go.
but I think what leads to bad sex is the whole fact. Like, let's be real honest. When you having sex with somebody, most of the time it's an intimate situation because you're connected with that person on a different level. So it's about y'all catering to each other's body. People don't do that no more. People don't want to cater.
I think they do. I think they do. But it's a mature thinking. Like, people that actually have evolved in their lives, been through some shit, and are just like, you know what? I can't fuck with you because you got to get me everywhere. You can't get me halfway. Stop coming at me halfway.
That is true. I agree.
I agree with that.
Because that's so.
But I agree with both of y'all though. It's a lot. It is a lot of immaturity going on.
Yeah.
Where people won't. Like I said, unfortunately, like I said, because you have social media and all this other bullshit out here that makes people feel that this fairy tale life is real. That you know you can't get you don't get the real good back like you used to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's like everybody wants this perfect picture or something. And I mean, I'm being real. You ain't gonna fucking get it. If you want a good time, if you want somebody worthwhile, you're gonna bend a little bit, whether you like it or not.
Of course.
You know, because I'm gonna tell you, some of the best motherfuckers is the one that you ain't attracted to like you thought you would be. You know, and them be the ones fuckers that blow your back out.
But really, is it long term or short term?
Yeah.
Is it long term or the short term for that? Is it long term or the short term?
Well, it can start out short term.
But my whole thing, like, yeah, because like
it might end up long term. Shit.
I mean, I think it's just the attention to detail too, because if all you doing is looking out for yourself, cause like when you get yours, you done, and the other person didn't get theirs,
I'm gonna beat your ass with a stick if you get to go.
Let me tell you, it's a pillow that was bought for me to make sure that I always, like, sure you always come. And I'm gonna make sure I get you in any position I can get you in. And so that pillow helps me do that.
Right.
Then that man, like when I say very attentive to me, very much so. And I appreciate it because I didn't get that before. It was like he would get his and he'd be asleep.
Well, one thing I've learned out of these years of my life is that I learned how to make myself comfortable as well. So I found out what works for me, and I know my body. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying I don't need no man. Hell yeah, I love penetration. I love to be exactly. I love the skin contact. I like I like everything. I'm gonna say like this. I like everything about a man.
What
shit.
I choose to do.
Everything from the motherfucker, from the scalp to his motherfucking toenails. Okay, everything. Shit. I love a man, but at the end of the day, that I know if I can't get that man at that time, I know how to take care of myself. Exactly. I know what to do. I mean, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm a chick that should have been a boy because my sex drive is kind of like crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at the end of the day, you know, I feel like this. If you have to learn yourself, you have to learn how to please yourself. You know, you got to understand that. So you can teach
people how to please you too.
Yeah, well, that ain't my problem.
Y'all, that's the whole thing. You learning another person's body, so they.
That ain't my problem because I know how to talk. So I'm not gonna tell you shit. If you need to go to the left or the right, boo boo, you gonna go to the left or the right. If I get you in that spot where I want you, you better stay there, nigga. I'm just saying. You know,
I'm just telling you, if I take nipple on that, that means I won't hear you.
You know, but most guys though, they should be able to read body language. I mean, of course, some guys will switch up because they think that, like we was on our last podcast on JB was saying, sometimes he'll just kind of see if he can switch a little bit just to see what else he can get out of you. Sometimes you can do that and it works, and then sometimes you can mess up the whole mo. So it just depends on the individual, you know. So if you can get more out the person, great. You know, if you can't, you know, whatever, or if you got that woman the way she is, because for us, it takes us so much time, so much more time. So, you know, for us, if we get to that point, leave us the fuck alone and let us get it first. Because see, one thing about us is we can go back. We can come and still come back, suck that dick, get you back, you know, everything we need to do. So y'all take a little time sometimes, you know?
Yeah, y'all do.
Sometimes you know what shot, especially if you bust a good one, you might be like, I gotta give me a couple of minutes. But when we lose ours, we might not get it
And you
back.
might have the worst fucking attitude ever. You might as well want to stand clear.
Right.
It's one of those situations. Stand clear of me, because don't come this way.
Yeah.
You ain't offering no head to make up. You better go and roll over.
And sometimes you can offer the head, but it don't went away. And you be like, you just sucking for no reason, kitty cat shit. Put some peanut butter down there.
You gotta make it. The dudes gotta make it interesting. They really gotta
What
do
you
the work. They can't be lazy about it. Can't be lazy about it because I know that. I know for myself, my situations they're pretty good. I'm not trying to brag or anything because I know.
Yeah, don't brag too much on yourself.
Pat yourself on the back. If you good, you good.
No, you good, right? Exactly.
Right. Pat yourself on the back.
I'm be who I am. I think I figured it out for me. And what it is that, like, I know that I have to hit her mentally, physically. I know. So I tell dudes all the time, like, so that's one key, right? Mentally stimulating. You're doing something fun together, right? We had a lot of fun. That is also stimulating, right? You're laughing and joking with your partner.
Yes, that is so. Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, you have a good time. Yeah. You have a good day out. That fuck gonna be awesome that night.
Yeah, we do some things, right? We do some things. She knows that. She told me one time. She said, "Oh, you think that every time we meet up, we gonna fuck?" I was just like, I expect it. So if that happens, I mean, this been time like we in Trinidad. Hey, we visit. Hey, she was looking very nice, lady. She was a lady. Okay,
looking like a snack. You just wanted to eat
and guess
all
what?
of her.
And that's exactly what happened too. I pulled that damn dress up and I grabbed them pants and I ran that dope.
This man.
Damn right I did. And you know what? She just like, I love you. I'm like, yeah.
As you should, sir.
I was cocky about it too. But the thing is that I had to put the work in for that. I had to earn that. I had to earn that type of thinking. I had to earn that. And dudes ain't trying to earn nothing. They just like, I'm just going to just roll up in it. I'm just going to get mine, man. I'm trying to what you don't do. Nah, dude, you can't talk to her like that, man. It's not, that's horrible. That's fucking horrible. I'm looking at dudes like, if any man is listening, if y'all doing that, stop doing that. That's fucking horrible. Some horrible ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hell, we was talking about can you fall out of sex, but shit, we just show people how to stay with sex.
I know, right?
Because you gonna fall out, right? You don't want no dude. Just like what you said, man. We talked about, with your husband, right? That is so wrong. That is so wrong. If me and him was brother, I went like, bro, you can't do that, man. That's if you want, and you talking about having a child with her, it should be one of the best things ever. You should be flowers, candies, or just be
avocados and candy.
Yeah, give her a reason. Give her a reason to want it. And to me, that keeps everything going. If you want her to be the best in the club, then guess what? Pay to get her hair and her nails done. That's not being a simp.
Shit, I'm about to go work out tonight.
You can get 2 workouts.
I'm about to go work out tonight. Shit, thanks now.
I'm telling you, those 45 telling you, watch what happens. Because it's always gonna be some dude in there gonna be looking at that ass on the damn treadmill. Ladies, you ain't gotta do no weight. Just go on treadmill straight. Just walk. You good.
He said, "Walk."
Yeah, walk out. Have y'all seen Harlem?
Yeah, I did.
You see that scene where she took a treadmill, Megan gets a treadmill, and a dude.
Oh, she was dancing on the treadmill. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Like you're in that setting, he's looking like, dang, she on that. It doesn't matter what size you is. I mean, I've seen some bad. Women. I'm in Atlanta, so I've seen some gorgeous thick women out there working it out. I mean, the rolls and all. I'm like, damn.
But I ain't interested when I'm in the gym, though. They be looking, but I ain't interested in shit. I ain't got time to play with you, shit.
They see them.
Unless you got on some gray sweats.
Yeah, they see them hams in the back going up and down. You don't know what happened. They gone.
And that's most likely where you gonna see them gray sweats.
I know. But yeah, no, but I mean, y'all all made definitely great valid points and stuff. We know we definitely can fall out of sex, of course. But it looked like, hey, it was some nice pointers in there how to keep you from falling out of
This was the
sex.
Neal and Shana show for a minute. Yeah.
No, yeah, the Neal and Shana
It's
show,
okay.
exactly.
Y'all brought it around.
Exactly. Well, together. Oh, no complaints. No complaints. We enjoyed it.
Arguing. Me and Shana gonna be arguing. That's what you.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
You made him figure. You told him, and he said, "What do you want to?" I would have never told you I want to. I would have came up on you like, "Look, boo, you better turn that thing up right now." I want to hit you with a Barry White voice.
You know what?
That's Teddy Pettigrew. I'm sorry.
You know
but
what?
I do like an aggressive man, though. I would agree on that one. If I told you I ain't did something, especially at that moment that we were somewhere where we could just, it didn't. Well, actually, shit, that don't even matter. Shit, we could be at the MGM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if
it's a bathroom somewhere.
And if I said, you know what, damn, I would love to be just in this motherfucking parking lot. You just grab my ass and turn me on that towards that truck.
Because for me, I told you before.
And then that motherfucker just say, okay, do that shit.
Like, it's the anticipation of being caught for me.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you be in it.
Yeah, these dudes gotta earn it. I'm telling you, that's the thing. I mean, that is the thing. If you want it to be popping, if you want it in the Jeep, I've done it. I've freaking done it. I know that when I'm getting dressed and my hair is cut, like my haircut every week. Okay, I make sure that I take care of myself, but I also make sure that I got the other pointers too. You want to be desirable, right? You want to be desirable.
And I will say, Neal, yeah, you definitely, a catch.
You gotta do it, but
y'all be knowing what y'all doing, just like we know what we be doing with our hair and the outfit and stuff.
Women be doing that. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all know what y'all be doing.
And you look nicely groomed and smell good.
Oh yeah, when man get his haircut, it be only poppy. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, okay.
Girl, that's like the best thing. You get man. You get a lining up and
no, haven't had no flashback.
You could be wanting to break up with the dude, right?
Oof.
You be having long, and then but if he shows up with his haircut and he got a brand new shirt,
I'll be mad later.
K&G. He got a K&G shirt on, and I
might still break off with him though, but I might fuck him first. But I'm gonna fuck him first and then leave.
Exactly. Thank you. You want to think about buzzing? I'm like, you know what? Get this one more time before we break up.
I'll be like, hey.
Yeah, exactly. So you
be like, hey.
Especially when you get that fresh picture as they come from the barber shop.
Yep.
And they see that tag.
All you hear is that TikTok song. Come here, bring that dick here.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you go. It's on repeat.
But it's the craziest thing because you're totally right, and it's that I just think that a lot of men don't understand that you don't have to just do it for her, but do it for yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
You just do it for yourself, and vice versa.
And women gotta understand that too. Do it for yourself, not for nobody else.
Don't do it for
because that will make your partner feel like you even more sexier because they know you got the confidence in yourself.
Yeah, that's what I will say. One thing about a man, you lose them when you're insecure. Yeah. And and that is true. I've learned that over the years too, because everybody has that moment where they don't have that peak, of course. Like you gain weight, you do whatever's going on in your life, you get that peak. We women do, I know. And I've been there where I feel like, well, damn, I ain't myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to being that bitch. When I walk, niggas' heads turn around. And now this motherfucker just walking. Wait, hold on. What happened to you turning your neck, nigga? You ain't doing that no more.
Right.
So you lose that for a second, but you know what? You got to get it back. You got to be that. You got to get it back. You got to do what you got to do because at the end of the day, you still got it in you, but you lost that confidence. And you got to gain that back. But you got to do it for yourself, though. You can't do it for nobody else.
Yeah, because I love
you 100% right. 100% right. I would tell you real short. I'm sorry if I jump in like that, but. I was in a 3 relationship, right? Great woman, phenomenal woman, right?
I thought you said you was in a threesome. No, I thought you said you was in a threesome. Go ahead, keep going.
Nah. So, what was kind of mind blowing is that I broke up with her, and it wasn't because she wasn't a bad person, being a bad person. It wasn't because she wasn't loving, caring, or any of those things. She's actually she's gorgeous. She gained a lot of weight, right? And I was trying to motivate her. Hell, I gained some weight in the same time, and I was like, you know what, we got to get in the gym, we got to drop these pounds. And she used to be a model. 3 years we lived together, everything. Everybody thought we did. We did not argue. We talked things out. It was very like the smoothest I've ever been. Super smooth. And they're like, why'd you break up with her then, right? Why'd you do it? Well, one day I came in the house and she was talking about her weight and everything, and I'm like, "You're still beautiful," but nothing what I said anymore mattered. She was getting depressed. I'm like, "Hey, let's go to a therapist. Let's work on it, right?" And every time we tried to work on it, she was just like, "We go to the gym. I'm on the treadmill. I'm like, come with me." She just like, "Oh, my knee hurts." And this and that. Okay, then let's go on a bike. You go on the bike, all right, And she just didn't want to do it. So so I came home one day and she's in the closet and she's crying in the closet. Now I'm feeling horrible. I'm just like, what's going on? You're okay? And she says, I want to go out with my girls and this dress, I can't fit the dresses. And it's all right. We can. And she's just like bawling, crying. So I was looking at everything I was doing. Right now, I said, you know what? I gotta start working out. So I started running at night. I would get home late. I would run at night, and I would just start eating right. But she didn't. She was just like, I'm still gonna cook what I want, do what I want. But I felt worse and worse and worse because we would go out somewhere. She would be very insecure. She wasn't like insecure, but she wouldn't say anything about it. She would just like look super sad. And we went to an event in Maryland, and I was dancing. And I saw her on the side looking at me dance. I'm Trini, okay? So we gonna wind up, but it doesn't mean anything, You'll wind up, you cool. But this is one of my homegirls, right? And she knows that. But I caught a glimpse of her on the side watching me, and it was not good. I felt like I broke her heart, and I got tired of seeing it, And I was like, there's nothing I can do unless you want to do it for yourself,
right? I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself.
Yeah, she got depressed and she was like crying, like, I want to look like this again. I'm like, then put the work in. And she just like, no, I'm just gonna be this way. And I like, I don't want to see you cry all the time. And I wind up, I said, I gotta go because I can't support this. I want you to be at your best, but I can't support this anymore.
That's something she would have had to figure out and fix for herself, though, because it was beyond you.
Yeah.
And that happens too. But at least you was one of the good guys, that was like, hey, let's do this together. Let's work this out. It was not like you was so, you was vain or something saying, well, I know I look good still and you look jacked up. I've heard many stories of women talking about their men, somewhere, well, if you don't lose weight, I'm leaving you and stuff like that, And I thank God I ain't never had to go through that. I ain't never had to go through that neither. But at the end of the day, it takes the individual to change and want to change.
Yeah. Man, if he even try to do that, I'm like, boy, you better stay where you at, man. I'm gonna hit him right in his kneecap. You gotta grab somebody. You gotta grab somebody and like, get your ass back in the house. You out here in the streets. Get your ass back in the house.
Yeah.
On that note, this has been another great episode of Unfulfilled with Denise and Denise, with our special guests, Mr. Neal and Mrs. Shana. Until next time, we are out. Deuces.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.